Ever thought a simple knot could be the difference between a fish dinner and a swim? You see, a knot isn't just a connecting tool, it's like your quirky outdoor wingman. Whether you're trying to hook a fish in a peaceful lake, pitch a tent in the boonies, or tie off your boat so it doesn't sail away on a solo adventure, the underestimated knot has your back. It's the difference between bagging the monster fish and telling another story about the one that got away, waking up under a tent that's held up better than your head after a night of s'mores and campfire songs, or returning to find your boat exactly where you left it, or closer to Cuba. Now, mastering the art of knot tying isn't just about wrapping and looping. Oh no, my friend. And we at AnglersUSA.net are here to guide you through this tangled journey. It's about knowing which knot will save your bacon in a pinch, where to use it, and tying it with so much confidence that even your grandma would be proud, even when you're up against a wind or a curious squirrel. So if you're ready to become the knot-tying hero of your outdoor adventure, let's dive headfirst into this twisted, tangled, and terribly fun world of knots. First stop, the fishing knot, or as anglers like to call it, the improved clinch knot. Now don't let the name intimidate you. The improved clinch knot is as straightforward as tying your shoelaces. It's a reliable, sturdy knot, perfect for securing your bait or lure to your fishing line. Let's dive right into it. Step 1, take the end of the line, also known as the tag end, and pass it through the eye of the hook. You're threading a needle here, so take your time. Make sure you pull enough line through, about 6 to 8 inches should do the trick. Next, grasp the tag end and start wrapping it around the standing line. That's the part of the line that remains steady. You'll want to do this about 5 to 7 times. This creates a twist that gives the knot its strength. Now here's where it gets a bit tricky. You've got a loop right next to the eye of the hook, right? Take the tag end and push it through that loop. You're halfway there, you've just formed a second loop. Take a deep breath. You're doing great. Now take the tag end and pass it through the second loop you just created. This is the step that transforms the clinch knot into the improved clinch knot. It adds an extra layer of security and strength. Final step, pull the tag end to tighten the knot. Make sure to moisten the line with saliva or water before you do this. It reduces friction and helps the knot settle in place. Once it's tight, trim the excess tag end with your trusty fishing scissors. And voila, you've just tied an improved clinch knot. This little knot is a powerhouse. It's going to keep your bait or lure secure, no matter how big the fish or how strong the current. And there you have it, the improved clinch knot. Your fish won't stand a chance. Next up, the camping knot, or as it's widely known, the taut line hitch. The taut line hitch is a versatile knot that has become a staple in the world of camping. It's not just a knot, but a tool that provides an adjustable loop at the end of a line, which is perfect for securing tent lines to stakes or trees. Now let's get into how to tie this handy knot. We'll break it down into 5 easy steps. Firstly, loop the rope around your stake or tree. You'll then take the working end of your rope and make a loop over the standing part. This is the beginning of your hitch. Secondly, you'll wrap your working end around the standing part inside the loop you've just created. Do this twice. You should now have 2 wraps inside your loop. Thirdly, make another loop, this time outside the first one. This time, you'll wrap the working end around the standing part only once. Fourthly, pull the working end of your rope to tighten the knot. You'll see it start to take shape with the 2 wraps on the inside and the single wrap on the outside. And finally, here's the beauty of the taut line hitch. Once your knot is tied, you can slide it up or down the standing part of the rope to adjust the tension of your tent lines. If you've done it correctly, your knot should hold its place under tension, but slide easily when you need to adjust. The taut line hitch is a true workhorse in outdoor activities. It's not just for camping, it's also great for securing loads on cars or tying down tarps in the backyard. Remember, like any skill, tying the taut line hitch takes practice. So don't be discouraged if you don't get it right the first time. Keep trying, and before you know it, you'll be tying this knot like a pro. With the taut line hitch under your belt, you're one step closer to becoming a camping pro. Finally, let's sail into the boating knot, otherwise known as the bowline knot. This knot is a stalwart of the boating world, revered for its simplicity, versatility, and sheer holding power. The bowline knot is your go-to for creating a fixed loop at the end of a rope, a loop that won't slip under load and can be untied easily, even after bearing a heavy load. So how do we tie this maritime marvel? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start by making a small loop or bite in the rope. This is the rabbit's hole. Next, bring the working end of the rope up through the loop, just like the rabbit popping out of its hole. Then, take the rope around the standing part, creating a larger loop. This is the rabbit going around the tree. Finally, bring the working end back down through the small loop. This is the rabbit going back into its hole. Pull tight, and voila, you've tied a bowline knot. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you tie it, the easier it gets. The bowline knot is a gem of simplicity and strength, a knot that has stood the test of time and tide. It's the knot that keeps you safe when the waves get rough, the knot that holds fast when the wind is howling. And with the bowline knot, your boating escapades just got a lot safer. So why are these knots so important in outdoor adventures? Well, whether you're reeling in a big catch, securing your tent, or docking your boat, a good knot can make all the difference. The fishing knot, the camping knot, the boating knot, each serves its unique purpose, ensuring safety and efficiency in their respective fields. It's not just about tying a knot, it's about tying the right knot. Remember, in the great outdoors, a knot well tied is your best friend. Happy adventuring!